Good evening to DeFiChain News on the 6th December 2023. The news show that provides you with the latest updates on DeFiChain project. If you like the show, then let's go crazy on the like button. It wakes up the algorithm and helps the project. Subscribe and click the bell button. And stay until the end because we will discuss the next shows and dates. Afterwards, we also have some time to answer your questions, so please put them here in the chat. But before we start now with the headlines, I would like to welcome my co-moderator and expert of DeFiChain, Lord Mark. Welcome back on stage. I'm very happy that you can join again. Last week alone, together.
Good evening. Nice to be
How are
back,
you?
DC. Yeah, I'm very well. Thank you very much. Thanks for covering last week. Highly appreciate it. Cool. Hey,
Cool.
a lot of
We had
things to
fully
talk today.
packed, a really fully packed show on the German side, but we managed it to keep the 30 minutes. I would say we jump in the headline and then you can talk as much as I had before.
That's a lot. Okay, here you go, DC.
Sure. Okay, we start with the first part of our headline of today's show. DeFiChain Hackathon is currently running. A few informations for you on this side. And the second part of the title was DeFiChain DeFi price update. What is happening? Why it's falling? Maybe some thoughts from our side here. Regular points now on the news show are Metachain updates, so a lot of buildings is happening, and notable mentions community projects and updates, and last but not least, the future dates. Yeah, with this, let's start with the topic everyone is waiting for, and we have just a couple of information, so it's not the end state. We're still waiting, but give us an insight. What happened on the hackathon?
Yeah, I think you mentioned quite a couple of things last week already. So the first big international hackathon of DeFiChain, Bangalore, what is the tech hub in India, was named as the location, and we have a good partner there. A lot of people signed up. 75 plus people showed up at the opening event. 300 plus registrations submitted online. And today is a big day. It's a so-called demo day, where where projects gonna present, and then the 3 top projects gonna be selected. There's a lot more to be submitted shortly before the deadline. I think the deadline says a Tuesday at midnight. So is it from midnight to Wednesday, I think, most likely, right? So we're gonna see much more. We don't know exactly who is the winner. I think there's something what we're gonna talk about next week, most likely. There have been a couple of very interesting. Sorry.
Still missing this information.
Yeah,
we triggered Liam on both sides, but he was busy, and we are waiting.
Most likely they are busy handing out the prize and celebrating with the lucky winners. But there were a couple of really interesting submissions, what we've heard. So AI, NFTs, security photos, focus tracks. So a wild mix of projects all around DeFiChain. And the guys from DeFiChain Labs are there and helping to organize, and of course leading the hackathon there is really cool. Prasanna's there, Liam is there, and I saw a couple IVs there and a couple of other faces that I saw on the picture. The grand prize will be tomorrow, and then we're gonna see more. So keep watching and checking the social media channels. I think we're gonna be happy to show you the lucky winners, and hopefully, and that's the idea why you do a hackathon. It's a marketing kind of initiative. You wanna push the word out, the DeFiChain, that there's a great project, a great base, but also to draw new projects in with some prize money, and that they get attention of the ecosystem, and then help bringing a lot of utility to the DeFiChain. Great story.
Yeah, really looking forward which projects there were, and maybe the one or other will then deploy on mainnet and we can use it. Okay, that was the first part, the easy part of the title, and now we come to the second part. We had some discussion before, should we cover this topic, DFI price going down, why? And I think in the current situation we can make a small discussion and have a look, why is the DeFi price decreasing? What's behind our thoughts? It's pretty simple, right?
Yeah, we're gonna have a little bit of conversation here about the topic. So first of all, I think you're absolutely right. We thought, should we even talk about it? So the problem is, if you don't talk about it, then it's always you guys are covering all the shit up and you're too positive. Okay, good. Then we said, if we talk about it, then people are gonna say, yeah, but most likely we try to cover it up again and have good reasons why things are like this. So it's always a very tricky situation. So we decided to talk about it today, but you might be surprised. It's not so much magic. It's more or less economics, and maybe we want to give you a little bit food for thought what's going on there. So the primary question, why are prices dropping? Prices drop normally if more people sell than buy. And prices rise if more people buy than sell. Now you would say, oh, smart ass, we knew that already. But this is important to understand in some way, right? If the sentiment is not good, people leave the project. If another coin like BTC is having a massive bull run or kind of a massive rise at the moment, if you want to call it a bull run at the moment, I don't know, but then people ape into Bitcoin. So people leave the altcoin project. It's not an altcoin season where the money flows back into the project. There's inflation on the chain still. You said before, you calculated it's still 250,000 DFI. Yeah. Some people are selling rewards, right? They have to pay their gas fee. It's freaking cold in Europe.
Mark, but I have to stop you here. Yeah, we had a look and said, yeah, maybe just people are selling their rewards, and this is why the price is going down or crashes in a way. No, it's not enough. Yeah, if you just drop all the rewards of one day on the BTC pool, the impact would be 3 satoshis. Yeah, and we faced more in the last days. So people are also selling their bags, holding since whenever. Yeah. And this is regarding, or maybe the root cause is because the sentiment is in a kind of bad mood, and people want to leave.
That's right? And if Bitcoin outperforms the market, people want to be part of the party, right? You want to be on the winning team, and the winning team is called Bitcoin, Ethereum, maybe at the moment. So we have to understand it. Nevertheless, it's not fun, right? So we understand it. We all have big bags of DFI. We would like to see the price rise. Let's talk a little bit about sentiment in the community. You mentioned it before. If you go on Telegram at the moment and you go to the DeFiChain chat and everybody is, you call it in German, mosering around, what means actually like bitching around, how everything is shit, you're going to make everybody feel even more shit, right? So that doesn't really help. So maybe if you, what can you do? You can support projects. You can build on DeFiChain. You can do something. You can have positive impact or negative impact. You have to just pick the side, right? The DeFi actually said we want to make a positive impact. Then there are people out there who come up with a lot of fat stories. This is happening. That is happening. Bake is turning against DeFiChain. This and that shit happens. These are all not very helpful information because they are just false. And if you are an influencer out there and you push that shit out, then you're part of the problem, right? So don't call yourself a DeFighter. Then we've got the constant hater out there anyway. They like to see DeFiChain fail. Don't listen to these wankers, right? So it's really, really difficult. I think, let me ask you the question. What can a community member do? You don't have to celebrate it, but what can we do to bring a sentiment shift to the community, to the project in some way as well? What helps?
It's really hard, yeah. I thought about it, and I think a single person cannot change it. Yeah? If you go to X and post something about DeFiChain and what is good happening on it, building whatever project it's launched, you're getting really a lot of posts with prices going down, everything is shit, we are dead, nothing will happen. I think we need more people telling about the good things happening. Even there are the other side, yeah, the price is not performing well. Yes, that's true. But don't focus only on this side, show also the other side, and try to change the sentiment. Yeah, maybe if we do something together, everyone a small part, we can shift the sentiment. I posted yesterday on X that I personally buy some DUSD with my DFI block rewards. No financial advice, yeah, but that's my part, yeah, because I can sell it now for 1.5 DUSD. Yeah, if we reach the back, it's better than selling it now for $0.25. Yeah, so it's my bet that we reach a back, and I still believe we can do it. And if others have ideas, yeah, what they can build, what they can do, what they can promote, bring people to Metachain, then yeah, we should come together and support each other in this way.
Exactly. Another thing, let me ask you another question. People say, now the DMC is there, why is the price not going up? What wrong? You, DC, you and Lord Mark, you told us all the time, when the DC is coming, the world's going to change. So where's the problem? Or what's the thought or the problem in this thought process? Or is it not even a problem?
DMZ is not a single event. It's a kind of travel way progress, and we are just on the beginning of the journey. The launch was building the base to build on Metachain. The first project came and built. We have now decentralized DEX on DMZ, Vanilla Swap. We have our meme coin. Metaland will launch end of the week. So they will add utility. But in the first instance, people are just shifting around inside our community. So we have to go on with the building, make it more attractive for people, more attractive for other builders, bringing more into, and then we can grow. In the first step, it's just reshuffling.
Exactly. It's from the left pocket to the right pocket, right? If you put your DFI into Vanilla Swap and then into HOSP and whatever, the money goes in a circle. That's nice, yeah? And do this. And that's all great. Support this new project. I think it's really helpful. But we need a lot of fresh capital coming in. Fresh capital, of course, gonna come in if there's more utility. So help these projects to build, help these projects to promote, because people want. We are still kind of a well-kept secret. I mean, there are 55 million DeFi protocols out there. DeFiChain is one of them, right? There's a lot of cool things. There's DEX trading and stuff like that. We have features that are really unique, but the world has to learn about it. Now you can say, yeah, the marketing of DeFiChain is shit, yeah? We are all marketing. It's a decentralized project. There's not one person who is doing that. It's not only Julian who has to promote DeFiChain, or UDC, or me. Everybody can do that, right? It's not always sitting there. It's like, I want to make a maybe not so popular comparison. If your country gets attacked by somebody else and you want to defend your country and you sit at home and don't join the army, then don't be surprised that you're going to be overrun. It's the same. Step up. Say, hey, I'm proud of this project. It's not 100% perfect. Who is perfect, right? Is comparing you to a supermodel on Instagram, you're also gonna look shit, right? So it's a small project. Go out there and help and support and build and do stuff. If you just sit at home and bitch around, it's not gonna help. And I'm a little bit fed up with these people who only bitch around. I also want to see the price go up. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to cover shit up, but a little bit positivity helps, and it's gonna help everybody else out there as well. Because if you only talk about that something is bad, it's a kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy in some way as well, right? Good. Let's stop the discussion here. I think we saw a lot of topics. Give it time. DMC has to grow. The project has to start. I'm myself in a new project. This is quite time intensive to build that and work intensive. These projects gonna help. They're gonna launch. They're gonna attract new stuff. But we are DeFiChain, right? It's not only you, I mean, DC and me and Julian and Kuki and some other people. It's all of us. Just a little bit food for thought. Things gonna change. Wait, but I know already the answer is gonna say, "Oh, you tell us the same all the time." Whatever. Good.
Stop it now. Yeah, it was enough.
Let's stop it. Let's stop the
triggering some people out there, and this will happen. But I think it was really worth to talk about.
One more thing, DC. In the next points that we're gonna discuss here, people will see DeFiChain was never worth more than it is now. There was never more utility than now. And now we're gonna talk about this project. Let's forget the price.
Yeah, let's this discussion beside and jump on what people are building in the Metachain updates. And here we have a long list again. So please start and tell us what is happening or what happened just in 1 week.
Yeah, okay. So first, birthday research. So they launched the state relayer bot. Sounds quite exciting. Honestly, I've got no idea what the state relayer bot is doing. You explained it in simple words before. It helps in some way to transfer Oracle data between the native layer and the DVM layer. So check that out. there's a tweet from Friedrich. It's actually pretty cool. Friedrich is a guy in Singapore. The name is so freaking German. I thought it's some German dude, but I think he's Singaporean, if I got that right, or I don't know where he's actually from. But he was in a X-Space a couple of days before. He's a very knowledgeable guy in the birthday research team. Then, so check it out. There's a link in the show notes. Then DSD locks. This was a really old. How long ago was that actually? It was a DFIP, right? Like, or was it
year ago?
A year ago. So it's about you using the unused rewards that anyway exist. They were used at the moment, I think, for what are they used for at the moment? These unused rewards for the promotion.
It was used for the promotion. Before the promotion, it was part of the buy and burn bot, and before
exactly.
they were unused.
Yeah, so they were unused. They were always kept for some new product that should come on DeFiChain. So this was approved long time ago, and the idea is really is like a bond. You lock up your DSD for 1 or 2 years, and you get APR on it. Somebody that we know very well did some math here. And it was like kind of crazy. If it would lock up 100 million USD, there would be still a double-digit APR on the USD. The APR, so the yield is paid out in USD, and that's quite an interesting approach. Now people are going to say, oh, the USD staking, the looped vaults didn't help. Not really true. I think you mentioned that before. Yep. The downtrend of USD was stopped, right?
Yeah. Was pretty stable in November, around about 16, 17 cents.
Okay, we are not at $1. Of course, for all the haters out there, they're going to say, wow, impressive, from 17 to 20 cents. But this is the first step in the right direction. And this also can help. And good. So much about the DSD locks. Then, DMC project overview, disclaimer. DC wrote that very big in the show notes. Everything that we're going to talk about now, do your own research. There have been scams and rug pulls and worthless token out there. Only because we mention it, that's not a suggestion to buy and no financial advice. So should you do your own research, please. First project, and there are some really good projects out there. Vanilla Swap. Also disclaimer again. We know the guys, but do your own research. They delivered so far very well. They have a DEX out there. They're going to start now with Vanilla Farm version 1.0. It's on testnet. Check it out. They also ask what pool pairs should be added. Follow them on Twitter. Support this project. Then we've got Octo DeFi NFTs. The project's about 1,000 octos. They call it octos, like octopussy out there, and they've been minted, and you could breed them. I also own a couple of them now. Really cool project. Now I would love to see a couple of more developments there, maybe some more utility. But they also said now you can trade them. Now you can also use the HOSP token to buy them. So that's, I think, a next interesting stop. The Million Pixel DFI, a project that we've been talking quite a lot already. They said 40% of the revenue they're gonna swap into DUSD and burn. Fantastic. See, it's a nice idea to support DeFiChain. Shout out to the guys from Million Pixel DFI. Well done. We love it. DMC Universe is gonna list 2 new projects. One is JeffSphere, the other one is OpenDeps Cloud, and now they have another voting round. What's gonna be the next project? DMC Universe, a nice page where you can go and get all the information about DMC projects. So, upcoming projects. So, what is not live yet? JeffSphere, a project that I'm personally involved. 2 things. So, the DUSD staking, so the looped vaults, is going to be our first project or our first product. It's decentralized, open source, and it adds a lot of utility, and you can do this in the near future through the JeffSphere interface. Makes things just easier. There are going to be a couple of videos, follow along. Also, if you use the product, you can participate in an airdrop that's going to happen sooner or later here. Subscribe to the mailing list. Go to the Telegram channel, become a member of the Telegram channel, and then use the product. And using the product also helps the DUSD. So that's why we want to do that. And then there's a second thing that we mentioned before, the DUSD locks that Kügi also promoted on X the last couple of days. This is actually, I explained it already. Sphere, we also going to provide a cool interface to make it really easy to do these locks for 1 or 2 years. Nice UI, follow us, then you're going to see what's going to happen there. And quick heads up, actually I'm repeating myself, airdrop, so I told you already what you have to do. And then there was a spotlight, there's this spotlight project where Liam and the marketing team are showcasing all the different projects. And we had the honor be there last week. There was a blog post and also a X-Space. Then next project, Metaland. Metaland token launched on VanillaSwap. Metaland is DeFiChain's premier DeFi lending service, how they say, granting collateralized loans at 0% interest. So it's a little bit cheaper than native DeFi chain. And I think we've got 5%, right, for the vaults, 150% vaults.
Yeah.
And
correct.
the second thing is you mentioned, I didn't know that, it's only 100% collateralization. So put your DFI in there, put your, I don't know what other tokens are possible. Do you know that actually?
I don't know in detail,
Okay.
but regarding the collateralization level, there was a narrative out on X. Don't sell your DFI rewards, put them into this Drove, mint some MUSD, and sell it for the stablecoin. Yeah, instead of selling, just sell your loan. In the worst case, you will lose a little bit, but you have the upside of DFI again. Yeah. It's also a kind of narrative we can push. Yeah,
good
maybe
point. It's kind of a 10% insurance, right? Insurance fee that you pay. Yeah.
A kind of stop loss. If it goes down, if it goes up, you still hold your DFI.
Cool. And then there's a project that I didn't have on the radar. You found that the first NFT marketplace on DeFi Metachain launched already.
Launched
on testnet. On testnet. Mainnet will follow. It's called Atlantis. Actually, a pretty cool name. A nice narrative, like with all these octopuses and jellyfish and all that stuff, all these magic words that's going to happen on DMC. It's a collaboration between DeFiChain punks and DeFiChain domains. That's going to be interesting. Link is in the show notes, of course. And then DeFi Bets are thrilled to announce the second game season. We are in the bull run, how they say, and we want to know your next price target. I think that's really cool. Usually there are always nice prizes to win. They had also Octos for as prizes. I don't know what the prizes are this time, but yeah, that's going to be interesting. So you see, guys,
there's a few Octos are there to win. First 5 or 10 places. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. So who hasn't got an Octo, go buy some, trade some, or take part in DeFi Bets and get some. And then hopefully there gonna be more utility in the future so that everybody needs the Octos absolutely necessary. So much about the projects. There's a lot happening.
Really a lot of things happening on Metachain. Yeah, people are building, bringing utility. Then our next category is, or topic, notable mentions. Today, again, very long. So please, what else happened on DeFiChain?
Yeah, 76,000 DFI were burned from the big team. The story behind this is they stake coins, or customers stake coins, or they stake actually their coins, the collateralized coins, and out of these rewards, they're gonna swap them into GSD, they're gonna get burned. And they do this every week, right? This is a service that Bake's offering to support the USD issue. Then there was a CFP. I didn't have this on the radar anymore.
It's over a year old.
Okay, no wonder. It was like 10,000 USD for some liquidity on sexes that was never used. Bake said they're gonna double it up.
They said they earned money during this liquidity providing, so they were market makers. They earned 10,000 DOSE, they doubled it and distributed to 3 projects, My DeFiChain, DMC Universe, and DeFiChain Info. There was a Twitter poll regarding the distribution, and they gave it back to the community.
Cool, thanks. I missed that point completely. So yeah, congratulations to the 3 lucky winners. Well deserved. Then there was an official invitation for the DeFiChain community event on the 7th of January in Munich. I think you're gonna participate. Let me read out who is gonna be there. Julian's gonna be there, Kugi's gonna be there, you're gonna be there, Jellyverse is there, Sphere is there, VanillaSwap is there, Black Swan, eBox, a Global Coin Consult, And then dedicated moderators and a lot of surprises. And I think a lot of things going to be discussed. I think it's going to be a freaking awesome event. Only 30 tickets are left. So if you haven't signed up, you better hurry. Because if the room is full, the room is full. I think that's the biggest problem. And do you know the event location, DC?
I can't remember it, honestly speaking.
Okay, maybe it is the
It's in the tweet.
Okay.
No, it's not
It's
not in the
the
West End.
Western.
It was other location.
Okay.
Where was it?
Okay, don't know. Anyway, 30 tickets left. You better hurry if you want to be there. I think that's a good way to discuss things, come up with new ideas. It's gonna be a great thing. So there's a lot of stuff. So next thing, there was a CFP that you and me were involved in the CFP as well. We thought we want to give a little bit an update there. The idea was to bring DFI, the token that we have now on the DMC layer, to the exchange. Why is that important? Because a lot of people see that there's a problem if you want to come in to DeFiChain and you are not really in the DeFiChain universe at the moment and you're not used to use the Light wallet, then it would be cool to buy it on a centralized exchange somewhere. That's why we said, okay, let's put a proposal out there. Some people didn't really understand the proposal so well. That's why we want to go into the details very quickly. This proposal is to bring DFI to a centralized exchange, preferable to an exchange where a lot of users kind of have access already. So we're not going to look for one in Zimbabwe or Papua New Guinea. It's really going to be one where, like say, in the more civilized worlds, and I don't want to bash these two countries, but where we have a lot of community members and investors already. We never named an exchange, and we are in negotiation with several exchanges. A little issue at the moment is prices are going up because we are in a kind of a bull market at the moment. That means exchanges are gonna ask for stupid money for these listings, so we have to do very skilled negotiations. That's why we're also not naming anything. There's a big team behind. The guys from Jellyverse are helping. I'm involved. You are involved. There's the Vanilla Swap team is involved. So there's some real pros there, and we're gonna see that we find the best possible solution. And then we're gonna keep you an update, right? So at the moment, there's no update on it. So it's not that this DFB supports new project, it supports the community to list DFI. And if a community, if another project lists their own coin, they're gonna pay for it. So please stop fudding that this is one of these things where we're gonna support projects and fill their pockets. Bullshit, it's not. Cool, DC. So much about the notable mentions.
Yeah, nearly over from the time, but we have two topics left. Another short one this time is community projects and updates. Only two today. What else happened besides Metachain?
Yeah, there's the DIX Trading Masters ongoing. I had a call with Alex today. He said bots are fleeing, the humans are in control. So it doesn't seem to be the hard battle human against bots that we were waiting for. It seems there are more human traders than bots. Maybe there's one bot left. I don't know exactly. But yeah, follow along. There's a ranking. It's really cool. And then there was an update. DeFiChain Island from the Bitwestis team, I think. Excuse me. This is one of your favorite topics at the moment. They released a really cool trailer. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's really fun. I like the artwork. I like this Miami Vice vibe. Yeah, check it out. Nice video out there.
Great, thanks for the update. And then last but not least, what is happening next year on the channel?
Good, next week, a news show. It's gonna be the second last one for this year. There's gonna be one more on the 27th of, no, hold on, bullshit, sorry, complete wrong. 27th of December and 3rd of January, there's not gonna be a news show. You've got a day off, I've got a day off, and you out there have got a day off, so you don't have to watch the news show. And then there's going to be a last fireside chat. I recorded it today already with Honsan, the DeFi from Prague. Really awesome conversations, about an hour long. The cool thing is that he's involved in the DEX trading team, and the DEX trading team is really focusing on our core values, D tokens, What can you do with it? I had a blast. The conversation was really cool. Very knowledgeable guy. And it's a face that not many people know in the community. And I think it's really cool to showcase these people who are doing a great thing for DeFiChain, but actually nobody knows them. Some people might know him, follow him on Twitter, but yeah, more tomorrow. It's gonna go live tomorrow, 7:30 German or Central European time on the channel. That's it, DC, for the dates.
Yeah, thanks for covering all the topics. A long one, half an hour is over. Maybe there's a question in the chat, so we will have a look. Take the time. Thanks for joining, Mark. Thanks out there for watching it live or watching it later. Please give us a like and subscribe to the channel, and then see you next week here on the news show with the latest updates.
Thank you very much, and bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
No transmission. Yeah, the intermission is not working today. Good. Anyway, let's see who is here. Christian is here. Hi, Christian. No questions today. Good. Maybe we
just the like freeze your thumbs up.
Should we try to bring that back? Wait, I think I could make that happen actually. I don't know if.
And then we stop the show.
and then we stop the show. Okay, here we've got reactions. We activate the reactions. Let's see if it works. Normally it works with a thumb up. No, there's a firework, and I'm frozen. I told you it worked. Fantastic, guys. Thank you so much for being part of the show. DC, it was fun. See you all next week.
Have a great time. Bye-bye.
Thank you, and bye-bye.